What's up guys, Chris Profits here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to quickly determine an offer price for land using two websites, Landglide and Redfin. Now this method is going to be good if you do not have relationships with builders in certain areas yet. Our plan A, as you know, is to build relationships with builders first, see exactly what they are selling, what they are buying for, and then we will go out to sellers and directly market to them and buy and put them under contract for less than what the builders are buying for. And then we'll assign them over to our builders for our profit. But in some cases, you don't have relationships with the builders yet. Some areas, the criteria may not fit the builder that you're working with. And so this is a good plan B method if you are trying to determine the offer price for a property. You could also use this for houses too. It's the same method. You don't even really need Landglide if you're going to do houses. But I like to use Landglide for specific reasons, just to make sure it's a good candidate to make an offer on. And I'll kind of show you whenever we jump on the computer here how to do this. Usually it takes about 10 minutes or less to determine your offer price for these properties. But once you get good at this, you can probably do it in 5 minutes or less. So no more talking, let's hop on the computer here. You can do this virtually all over the United States, all over the world really, but we like to focus on properties in Florida and in North Carolina at the moment. So trying to expand, trying to build up our team to different cities all over the US, but you can do this virtually, from home, from the comfort of your own home. As you can see, I'm in the home office today, so just making offers on properties, and let's get on the computer and see what's going on Landglide and Redfin.
Now, typically, we concentrate on infill lots, which are vacant lots in neighborhoods, our new neighborhoods. But in this case, we will reverse engineer it. Well, we usually reverse engineer it, which means we get the builders, we see what the builders want, we use their criteria, and then we will offer lower for our properties. So say for instance, if we have a builder and we know they want $30,000 for the land or for the lot, we'll go ahead and offer the seller $20,000 for the lot. And but in this case, in some cases, you may not have a builder that is working in that area, but you may have a good deal. So, or it may not fit the buyer's criteria, the buyer builder's criteria. So in those cases, you can still use Landglide and Redfin, which are the cheapest options if you want to still determine what the offer price may be. So here's how I like to do this. It's the quick and dirty way. There is another way to do it using PropStream, but that's a paid service. So I'm going to try to teach you how to do it without using PropStream first. And then I'll do another video later on teaching you how to do it with PropStream. But here's the way to do it with Landglide, which is about $10 a month. And then Redfin, of course, is free. You just have to have you just have to sign up with Redfin, get a free account, and then you can use the search feature, which is what I'm going to do now. So, okay, so let's start with this one in here. I had a seller that we offered her 12 to 13 because that's what our builder buyers are paying for in that area. She came back with 22,000. She said she had offered for 22,000. So I'm trying to make sure that I didn't offer, that I didn't just lowball her. She said she's looking for 24, which is pretty much double what we have offered. So I'm going to do my research real quick and look on Redfin and Landglide and see if I was just too low. Okay, so let's see. So first thing you're going to need to find is either the address or find the APN or parcel number. And the way to do that is the way we have ours set up. And there's probably an easier way to do this, but the way we have it set up is whenever we were uploading our lists, we put the APN or the parcel number in APN unformatted. So as long as you can find the parcel number on each individual record, then you'll be good. So this is the parcel number right here. It says APN, but it's I believe it's the parcel number. So I will put this in the Landglide. First thing we want to do is we want to find out where the property is, what it looks like, and if it is a good candidate for our retail buyers or builders. And okay, so you just copy and paste and put that in there. Search, and her name came up right here. So that's a good start. So we can already tell that's a good start to finding out what this property looks like. Okay, so it's a vacant land. It's a vacant lot. We can see it is, if you look on here, you can click this drop down. You can click the little drop down box. Looks like it's worth $6,200. Well, the county records listed for, they have it taxed around $6,200 is what it's worth to the county. And then acreage, it's 0.23 acres. And that's pretty much the main two things. You can also find the legal description and everything if you look in the county link down here, but we don't really need that right now. We just want to find out, a couple main things I look for is, I'm trying to find out if there's houses being built nearby, which it looks like there are. First way you can tell that there are houses being built nearby is see these little Tetris looking squares here. There's little Tetris looking squares on, not too far away. This is her property here, and there's one next door. There's one over here. There's, 3 on this side, and so as long as you see little Tetris looking things, they're building in the area. So that's a good priority, a good candidate for us to sell to a retail buyer, because they're building in the area. Another good reason is because there are probably utilities, meaning water and sewer, nearby on the same street. So that's good too. Now, if I was to look this up and then I didn't see any houses anywhere nearby, like I didn't see any Tetris things nearby, that may be, it still may be a good candidate if that's the kind of market that you're dealing with. But we are looking for infill lots in new neighborhoods. New neighborhoods, they're just starting to get houses built, brand new houses built in the area. So this is good for us. We can obviously see there's a lot of new houses that are being built nearby. So that's good for us. So what we're going to do is, what I do is I typically just use whichever house is nearest to it, and then I will copy and paste that address, because obviously, look, if you click on ours, it doesn't have an address yet. There's no address right here. But if I click next door, there is an address, 16850 Southwest 44th. So that's good. So I'm going to use this address to go ahead and check what it's looking like on Redfin. So let me bring up Redfin here. So all I'm doing is copy and pasting this into Redfin. And here's what it looks like in Redfin. So this is the house next door. This is the 16850 Southwest 44th Circle. So this is what it looks like in Redfin. And from there, all I'm going to do is I'm going to use the zip code, because what I really want to know is what lots are selling for in this area. So I'm trying to find what lots are selling for nearby within the last 3 to 6 months. That's what I'm trying to find out, how much they're selling for. All right, so the way to do that is I'm just going to use the zip code, and I'm going to pull up Redfin again and do a search for single family lots. in.com. Yeah, all I'm going to do is I'm going to do a search for single family lots and try to find the same area. So what I did was I have the address here that was next door, going down, and I'm going to find the map here. if you open it up, this is what it looks like. This is Marion Oaks. This is a city in Florida. So all I'm going to do is find the zip code. So that was 34473, Florida. Pull that up. And I want to create a search for only land that's sold in this zip code. And I'm gonna try to pinpoint, what it is. So I kind of show you how to do it there. So easiest way to do it is just click on land and then sold. And then within the last, let's make it 6 months and see how many we get in 6 months. Apply. And that's it. And that's all I'm doing. So let's zoom in and let me know if y'all know a easier way to do this. But I'm basically looking for that same area as our subject property. So I can kind of tell it's down there. Marion Oaks, looks like. Yep, looks like, see the little circle here. And so yeah, so obviously 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so this is what, 166th Marion Oaks. So 44th and Marion Oaks is the closest. 44th and Marion Oaks. So yeah, so obviously, if we look at it this way, there's one that sold for 20 here, one that sold for 16 here, one that sold for 21 here, and one that sold for 24 here. So yeah, so that is why they want 24, because it's the highest one sold for 24 over here. And the good thing about Redfin is you can put things in a table. So you can literally, I can draw this and put this right here, and it'll only pick out, well, it'll pick out more, but it'll on the left side, it'll let me know what sold for what nearby. So 24, 21, 16, 20, 60. What is this? Okay, I don't know what that is, but let's see. But yeah, these are the ones that sold nearby. So that's why he wants 24. He obviously knows this one sold for 24. I was calculating based on this one right here, which sold for 16. So let's kind of look at these for a second, and we can kind of see if it'll let me click on it. So yeah, this sold on April 12th. So about, 5 months ago, for 16,000. And it was a 10,000 square foot lot. It's about the same size as ours. And that's why I offered 12 to 13, because I figured, if I could buy for 12, sell it to buyer or builder for 16, we'd be good to go. Let's see when this one sold for 24. So this one sold in June. April, May, June, so 3 months later. So maybe the prices are going up a little bit. Corner lot, but this is bigger though. This is 0.31. So his is only 0.23. So I don't know. I think the price is still not 24, but he must have saw that one sold for 24. This one sold for 21. How big was this? Sometimes you can see how big it is. Sometimes you got to kind of estimate. But yeah, so the main thing is you want to be able to look and see what the average prices are in the area. So what the average prices are going for. So 24, 21, 20, 16. So I mean, I would say we could bump up our price to maybe 14, 15, 14. I would say 14, and maybe sell it for 18. But even then, let me look at this one here. This sold in June for 20,000. So yeah, but that gives you a rough estimate of what houses, what land is selling for in the area now. So ours was here roughly. Let me zoom out a little bit. and it's not an exact science. You got to kind of look at it. Marion Oaks and 170th, 44th. So one corner of 170th and 44th. So that's 44th. Here's 170th right here. So basically, did this one sell yet? This one sold in July for 20. So yeah, I mean, I would say if you can get it for 15, you should be good. If you could get it for, now obviously he's saying he wants 24, or she's saying she wants 24, but I would say at the maximum you would have to get it for 15, and then you'd be able to turn around and sell it for 20 to somebody else. This sold 2 months ago, so the prices are going up. This is a little bit bigger, but I would say, it's still it's a corner lot, but I would say the prices are still going up, because that was our subject property, is literally right here. So that's right down the street from that one. So yeah, so I would say 15 is our max offer for this one. I'll do another one just like this a little later on in another video. But yeah, that's basically the quick and dirty way. What I did was, I created a filter. Created a search filter. Only 3 things I messed with was the land, the sold prices, and within 6 months. And then I just kind of search for the same zip code. If you zoom out here, you can see this looks exactly like this one. Oh, let me zoom out here. So yeah, this looks exactly like that when you zoom out. And that's it. So I just found the same area. Like I said, if there's an easier way, let me know. That's the easiest way I know how to do it right now, is just to kind of find the same thing where you can search out for lots. And then once you find what lots are selling for, you can back off your offer off of that. So they're selling for 21, 24, 16, 20, 20, 20, 60. I don't know what this 60 is over here. This might be they might have sold 3 lots together. But yeah, I would say our max offer is 15,000 for this one.